My name is Thomas Macintyre. I'm doing a PhD in the field of education and sustainability at the University of Wageningen in the Netherlands. And I'm honoured to be part of the T-Learning project, the international project which is based on exploring new forms of radical learning-based change in different case studies around the world. I am specifically working on the case study in Colombia, where I'm looking at community-based learning in various initiatives, grassroots sustainability initiatives in the field of, or in the context of climate change. I think science now in general, or the academia, the research world is realizing that we really need to broaden our horizons in terms of where we get our knowledge from, who creates it and who it's for. And community-based learning plays a really important role in creating a more equitable source of knowledge production. And Colombia and Latin America in general has a really long tradition of action research from the legacy of Paulo Freire. So there's a lot of work that's been done on giving voice and giving power to people on the ground who are living the day-to-day of difficult socio-ecological challenges, to give them voice and for them to be part of learning and part of developing solutions to their own challenges. I'm working with a network. It's called the CASA Network of Colombia, and this is a network of grassroots initiatives, indigenous communities, eco-villages, Hare Krishna, permaculture. And every year this network comes together for 1 week. It's an intercultural event called the Call of the Mountain, El Llamado de la Montaña, for 7 days of co-living, where people eat together, cook together, do collective work projects, they plant trees, they give panel debates, they do ceremonies, rituals, dances of universal peace, and it's really a space where a huge diversity of people, ideas and practices all come together in this big melting pot. And I've participated in these events. I research this event, and the people I've talked to and the things I've experienced, I've heard so many amazing, beautiful stories of people who have been inspired, who have had basically their world vision shaken up and gone about making different changes in their lives. And there's really nice stories of people who have left this event and gone on to start other initiatives or change their lives and move into new areas. And for me, that is a really nice example of transformation taking place in practice. I'm really interested in the conditions that can that we need to create change. And I think a vital aspect of that is creating spaces which are autonomous, which bring in many different people around a very real problem, and for different ideas to merge together to tackle really complex environmental, economic, political, social problems from different perspectives, and to really put this into action, to put it into change. And I think transformation at its heart is really about shaking up our own beliefs about who we are and translating that into real, physical, concrete actions. People who can start growing their own food, people who can experiment living in community, who can learn how to talk to people who are really different from them, someone in a community who can learn how to talk to someone in a municipality, and vice versa, talking across and between cultures. So creating these transformative spaces in which people can really be empowered and which can really express themselves, I think that is fundamental for transformation. Can I finish with a little quote? There's a really nice Sanskrit proverb which says that the rivers do not drink their own water, trees do not eat their own fruit, and clouds do not drink their own raindrops. And that the good therefore benefits, the good exists for the benefit of others. And I think that is a lesson that we can all take with us in all the different fields that we live in, and to try and practice every day. And if we can manage to realise that, then I think we'll be making a better world.